I'm not sure what I'm getting myself into here. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Big shout out to Sky. Thank you so much for the coffee and the request. So this is Adam and the Ants Stand and Deliver video. Have never heard of this band. It's a very particular name. I'm surprised that it doesn't, nothing, just blank. And I'm assuming I don't know the song. So I'm going to do some research at the end. Right now, I think I want it to be a surprise. And yeah, let's just get into it. So I am now doing live art streams during the week in the afternoon on my main YouTube channel and Twitch if you want to catch those. And if you have interesting videos you'd like me to check out, please head over to my coffee page and Patreon. All right, let's get on with the video. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and let's begin.
I spend my cash on looking flash and grabbing your attention. The devil sent your stereo and your record collection. The way you look, you'll qualify for next year's old age pension. Stand and deliver your money or your life. Try the mirror like bullet or a knife. I'm the dandy highwayman, so sick of easy fashion. The clumsy boots pick up a ropes that people think so dashing. So what's the point of robbery when nothing is worth taking? It's kind of tough to tell a scrap the big mistake is making. Stand and deliver your money or your life. Try the mirror, no bullet or a knife. And even though you fool your soul, your conscience will be mine. Oh, mine.
This guy, hold on. So they're sitting down in like a, what would this be, like a Victorian era ball, very fancy with the dresses, with the attire. They even have candles, so I'm assuming there is no electricity back then, yet this guy has headphones.
So tired of excuses, of digging in philosophies where only showbiz loses. We're the dandy highwaymen and here's our invitation. Throw your safety overboard and join our insect nation. Stand and deliver your money or your life. Try the mirror, no bullet or a knife. Even though you fool your soul, your conscience will be mine. Oh, mine.
Can I play this on YouTube? Viewer discretion is advised.
Your soul, your conscience will be mine. Oh, mine.
Are you serious? See, this is why you don't do drugs, guys. First things first, we hit the like. Let's see if Adam Adam and .net. Is that the actual channel? Let's see. Uh, okay, I think it is. I'm not surprised there with the funkiness. Okay, so this was really interesting. How do I put it into words? How to talk, what to say here? It seems like a novelty type of song, very theatrical. They really went all in with the visuals here and trying to convey the specific time period. They got even the horse carriages, the landscape. They got they rented out the castle. I don't know where, maybe Airbnb or something like that. But then look at this. They filled it with, it's like a huge banquet, right? From the era. They're all dressed up, but it's very like yeah, I guess new wave punk type of vibes. I was gonna say, see, they keep going back and they're playing with my mind. This guy looks like a pirate. Overall, I guess I would place this in like 1700s type of era, the Victorian era. But in here, they also seem to have like medieval characters, and like all these people are more like a modern looking, right? With the pink hair, the makeup, almost like drag queen. Um, there was a hanging at the end, but I think they escaped. They were free. No casualties here. There was the barking of the dogs. I'm just describing the video at this point, guys. I'm trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. See, this attire. This is like the American Revolution army military clothing. My God, this song is going to melt my brain. It's really interesting though. Like, even though it's kind of weird and there's a lot going on, there's this casual element about it, and I think it's how they made the sound. Like, it's not even that overwhelming. Like the chorus, you would think it would be the time to pop and to do something, even more unfathomable. But they're just kind of stand and deliver, and then those drums. So it does make me feel like this is a marching band type of track that they would have come out, like 300 years ago. I'm not even sure what the message is. It sounds like they took something out of like a book from back in the day, maybe like a passage, or yeah, some sort of like revolutionary diary that they found, from a soldier or something. And they're like, oh, look at this. This is kind of interesting. Why don't we make this into a song and have a music video that matches the energy here? It's goofy. It's out there. Hey, I like it. The song itself, though, I don't know. I would have to listen to it multiple times. Right now, it's just kind of I'm getting distracted by the visuals. And then there was this part where they were like, uh, scat talking, scatting. What is the? Hold on. Quadiddly quaqua. Can somebody translate that for me in the comments? Stand and deliver your money or your life. You see, this is what I'm saying. This is like old English type of speak. It's something that you would have imagined they came out with in like Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm gonna have to look this up. What year did it come out? It's gotta be 80s based on this video. I'm gonna guess like 1988. Oh, whoa, whoa, with the bookmarks? No, sir. Released date. I said 1988. 1981. It was the lead single from their Prince Charming album, peaked at number one in the UK and stayed in that spot for 5 weeks. The track, which sold well on 12-inch vinyl, was written by Adam Ant. Adam Ant is his actual name. Therefore, Adam and the Ants. That's very cool. I mean, if your name is Adam Ant, you might as well grow up to become, a rock star and make a band. I think that is your destiny at that point. Number one, what else was there? Nothing else coming out at this time period? And don't mean to like disrespect the song, but I just find this so odd that it would peak. I mean, good for them. Respect. All right, let's check out the meaning. What is the history here? Stand and Deliver by Adam and the Ants is a 1981 new romantic anthem celebrating artistic rebellion, flamboyant style, and the rejection of conventional, easy fashion and dull social norms. As detailed in this Wikipedia page, the song uses a dandy highwayman persona to playfully rob the public of their mundane, conformist identities, urging them to embrace a bolder, more creative, and theatrical persona. Huh. Okay. Well, if you put it in that context, then the music video starts to make more sense. Adam Ant assumes the role of a stylish 18th century robber, a persona inspired by historical figures like Dick Turpin, symbolizing a darling, rebellious, and artistic figure. The song mocks boring fashion and the mundane, urging listeners to throw your safety overboard and join his insect nation of misfits and creative individuals. A mirror over a knife. I'm doing the action here. I'm picturing it. Okay. The lyrics suggest using a mirror to confront people with their own lack of style or character rather than resorting to violence. No bullet or a knife. I can get behind that. Okay. It acts as a declaration of intent, focusing on, as the explains, creating a distinctive image. I spend my cash on looking flash to grab attention. Okay. It is a prime example of 1980s new romantic movement, often used to illustrate the shift from gritty punk to theatrical pop. Now, this is a genre of music that I don't know much about, and I'm curious. Some people that come to mind when it comes to this style would be David Bowie, Blondie, which I've reacted to recently. She, is very impressive to me, like what she did. Boy George, but I think that's more in the 1990s. New romantic movement. Huh. That is a term that I almost never hear. New romantic movement. 80s artists. Let's see who else pops up here. So, the 1980s New Romantic movement was a British fashion-driven music scene characterized by synthesized pop, eclectic, flamboyant, and gender-bending fashion, and centered around London clubs like the Blitz. I wonder what it would have been like to be living at the time going into that club. Must have been like peak. Key artists included in Wikipedia's 80s to highlight Visage, Spandau Ballet, Duran Duran. I have heard. I need to check them out. Culture Club sounds familiar. Adam and the Ants, of course, the one and only. Ultravox and Japan. These all sound like pretty interesting bands. I tell you what, they must have thrown some very cool after parties. A Flock of Seagulls. I ran and I ran. I ran so far away to subscribe. Boy George. Okay. I thought about it. All right. Well, this was interesting. Like when I saw this, something similar that I thought about as far as this era and this type of music that kind of stands out in this type of format where they have the sure the flamboyant aspect, the wigs, the props, and everything else is man, I'm forgetting. Amadeus by Falcon. What is it? Rock me, Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. Song by Bolland and Falco. Oh, okay. Mostly just remember Falco. That's the first thing that came to mind. I was like, okay, then maybe these are like cousins we're dealing with here. All right. This was a cool rabbit hole. If you guys have more information, please comment, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.